Hi everyone, my name is Gordon Singh. I'm a P4 here from UIC's College of Pharmacy. I'm doing my rotation. Today we're doing a video about donning and doffing, or gowning and degarbing for sterile compounding. We're going to go through basically step 1 to the last step and of putting on garbing and how to degarb as well. So this right now here is the locker room. We've changed into scrubs, into our attire. The next thing is going to be is to get rid of our jewelry, any bracelets, necklaces, IDs that we have. We want to make sure we remove those, put those away in our locker. If we have any makeup on, we want to make sure that makeup is now removed. And if the fingernails are longer than a 1/4 inch, we got to make sure we got to cut those back down to a 1/4 inch. And with that, after all of that's done, we'll meet you outside of the pre-ante room to put on our booties before we go into the pre-ante room. I'll see you there next. Alright, we are outside of the pre-ante room here. We're going to put on our booties and then we'll go inside. This is our first step. So let's go ahead and put them over as such. And then you'd like to step on this mat right here. Alright, so we're in the pre-ante room here. We've got our masks, beard cover, and bonnet. Since I have a beard, I will go ahead and be using a beard cover. But first we put on our mask. Put on your mask as such. I want to make sure it goes over your nose and you can pinch it. And you take your beard cover and you just put it over, making sure it covers your beard, obviously. And I like to go over the ears here just to feel a little easier. And then if you have a larger beard, you can use a bonnet as well, but this is our head cover here, so we're going to put it on last and at the end, and it looks as such. Alright, we're ready now to wash our hands for 30 seconds up to our forearms. We're going to also use a nail cleaner here, and we also have a clock to make sure that you can track your time. With that, I like to start the water, get a little soap on my hands, get it up to the forearms, just like that. Try to get that water, keep that water running. And then I'd like to take our nail cleaner, and you really want to get underneath the nail, get any dead skin that you have right here. This is a very important part. Try to do all your fingers, and it takes a little bit of time. So make sure you're gentle and easy. Once that is complete, you can wash that soap off your hands. I like to wash that soap like this, and then we can grab some more soap, and now we can really get into between our fingers and really get up on the forearm here. And for the fingers, I like to do this little twisting motion in between all the fingers to really get any dirt or any skin that's dead in between out of those hands. And then with that, now we're ready to rinse. So we're going to turn our water on. We start with our hands as such, and then we like to move up to our forearms, making sure that that soap is rolling down our forearms here. And with that, we like to just, you don't want to squeeze. Now we take some lint-free towels, and you'll pat dry your hands first, as such, and then move down to your forearms, like this. And with that, your hands are clean. We can discard this into the trash can, and we're now ready to go into our ante room. So we're standing here in front of the ante room. As you can see, it says wave to open. This is perfect. Our hands are now clean, and all we have to do is wave, and our door opens as such. We come in here. This is our magic shoe cover dispenser, and as you can see, it is sitting on the left side of the line of demarcation. And that means that once we put this on, we want to go onto the clean side, and that's going to be our right side. So I will go ahead and demonstrate that for you. No touching. All you got to do is put your foot in there, and you pull back, and you go onto the clean side as such. We have our booties on, and we're now ready to put on our frock. We're going to pull it out of this packaging here. You want to make sure to open all the buttons. And then we do have a mirror here, and this is a good point, a good time to stand and do a final check to make sure you have all your materials, such as your mask, your beard cover, your bonnet. And then you want to also make sure that when you button this, you button all the buttons from the bottom and all the way to the top. And make sure it's snug around your neck. As such. Alright. This is Avogard. It's the surgical and healthcare personal antiseptic. We're going to demonstrate how to use this for you. But I also wanted to point out that some techs and pharmacists, they have drier hands. You can also use Sterile hand sanitizer, 99%. But now we'll go ahead and demonstrate this Avogard for you. So you take your hand out. There's a foot pump. You go ahead and squeeze into the middle of your hand. You take your other hand and you want to sort of make a face like this, and you want to dip it into the Avogard. The idea here is you want to get it in between your nails, and you really want to make sure it gets in there. And then you can do this and sort of rub it onto this hand. And then we're going to do the same thing with our left hand, and I will demonstrate that here. I like to plop it into the middle of the hand. You take your other hand, do the same thing, make sure you get it in the nails really well, and then you take the extra, rub it on over the hand, and then you just want to keep rubbing it into your hands once it's all dry, making sure you get it in between all the fingers, and then just keep rubbing it until it dries. You don't want to air dry or rub your hands to dry it. Just want to keep massaging it in. Like that. Alright, now with our Avogard done and dry, we're going to go ahead and put our thumb loops on, and this ensures that our frock does not move under our gloves. So I'll go ahead and do that for you here. It's very simple. Just like that. Okay. We're now putting our gloves on. We've gotten our appropriate size. We've opened up our packaging. We're going to unfold them here. And now as you can see, we are not going to touch the outside of the glove. We're going to touch the inside part of the glove only and slide our hand in as such, making sure not to touch the part that's going to be touching the drug. So see, it's folded like this. Then we'll move to the left side and we will do very similar as such, and then pull the flap from over and pull it over your apron, and do the same with the other side, and that puts on your gloves. Alright, now that we've put on our gloves, we've pulled our gloves over our frock here, ensuring that no drug, nothing can touch our skin, we are ready to go compounding. And with that, we wave to our second door here, and we enter into the compounding area. Alright, now that we are done compounding, we're going to proceed with the steps of doffing, and that is removal of our PPE, and we're going to start with our shoe covers here. And you got to remember, we're on the clean side, so once we remove this, one at a time, we will step onto the clean side, and I will go ahead and proceed to do that here. So, remove, step, remove, step. And then there's a trash can right here, and then now we can pull off our gloves, and we got to make sure you don't touch the gloves with any of your bare skin. The best idea is to pinch and roll, and I like doing this as such, and then trying to get under this one and doing the same thing. With our gloves now removed, we can now go ahead and remove our gown and discard this as well. And with that, we can step out of the ante-room into the pre-ante-room. Now, standing in the pre-ante-room, we can go ahead and remove our bonnet, our beard cover, and mask. But we will keep these shoe covers on until we exit out of this pre-ante room. So you can go ahead and do that for you here. And with that, that completes our donning and doffing for sterile pop-up. Thank you.